Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Icewind Dale. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're chose to join me today in a place full of enemies. They're everywhere, and we're a little bit injured, but let's find out there's nothing here. Okay, well, I guess they were everywhere, but not anymore, because we killed them. What is this in the middle of the thing? A map with miniatures simulating a battle in some land. They were playing Dungeons and Dragons in here. Maybe? In some land. How do you know it's in some land? It might be fantasy. In fact, well, I would expect... I immediately jumped to them playing Dungeons and Dragons, so it would be... fantasy. So it isn't simulating a battle in some land, it's just simulating a battle. At most, simulating a battle inland. What do we have? We have Otiluke's Resilient Sphere. That is a defensive spell against a lot of things. The only thing to dispel it is with Dispel Magic. So, safe from all attacks. It's not actually against magic, it's against everything. But at the same time, it's completely unable to affect the world. It is actually kind of an important spell, but I don't like using it because, well, there's very little... It's an incidental spell when your mage is almost dead. But the problem is you need to prepare it, so it's probably better for a sorcerer or something like that. The spell generates a billowing cloud of ghastly yellowish-green vapors, and it is called Cloud Kill. And we have learned it, which is actually pretty good. And let me see. Cloud Kill is level 5. Cloud Kill is basically an improved version of the other thing that we have cast. What is it called? The other thing? The other cloud. Yeah. We have ourselves a gear, or what looks like one anyway, and some other things. What is this? Piece of broken machinery. This seems to be a broken piece of some elaborate machine. It doesn't look very broken to me. I don't know about you, but that looks normal. We have bark skin over here. It is stone skin, actually. We have a wakizashi that needs to be identified. Shouldn't have a problem with that. This weapon originally belonged to a local Karatur liege lord. It is called a Morohanotsugur... What that? Morohanotsurugi. Tsurugi. Morohanotsurugi. Yes. Was given to Yodama to teach him a simple lesson. Harming others should never be without consequence. And it's a cursed weapon. So, inflicts 1d8 plus 3 piercing damage on the wielder. Oh, sorry, the wielder. On every hit. It is just a simple plus 3 weapon. I would like that if it was a plus 50 weapon. And even then, it would be a very dangerous weapon because you're hitting yourself. So basically, the consequence is, instead of being the consequence that your enemies die, you know, because that's the consequence of you hitting them. No, it's, yeah, I don't need this, do you? Let's put it over there. It's that you die. So... important lesson. It's an important lesson. So stone skin is actually pretty decent and it lasts for a little while. I don't know if I want it. I don't know what level it is though. It's level 4. Yeah. I want it. I prefer it over confusion. Stone skin can be really handy, especially for a thief mage. So that's it. That's... oh, no, it is not. A map showing sea routes and islands near Evermeet. Evermeet... I'm actually not sure where Evermeet is in the whole map of the region. But this is clearly related to whatever these towers were meant to be. Because we're inside of a tower right now. It doesn't... there's no name... I can save the game, I think? No. How do I see the name of the area? I thought you could see the name of the area somewhere. Okay, let's look around. There's another way that goes up. And there's more stuff in here. And enemies. Shadowed elven officers. Okay. Not attacking me. That is fine. You're good on the... oh, you're stuck. No, you were stuck inside of your own companion. That is rather not the time or the place. And that is a hit. So let's fall back, except everybody else, and I actually made it, and now you're going away because you're trying to hit Gilladel instead. Dead. That is what happens. 1,500 experience. These things are pretty good. They're pretty strong. Were you alone in here? Are they supposed to be alone in here? I think maybe that each room is a room for one of them. No. Okay. Me not looking for traps there was rewarded by there not being a trap. That is good. And we have Potion of Freedom. Put it over there. And the rest of the stuff doesn't matter. Moving on. Not looking for traps. Oh. I'm being very, very cautionless? But, you know, I'm not being cautious. That's a word, isn't it? Uncareful. What's the word for that? The opposite of careful. Careless. Yes, English is very easy on that, actually. But, yeah, careless is the word. I'm being careless. Without a care in the world, we're just gonna... that's alright. Actually, do you have... Yes, you do have the wrong weapon. Please don't get hit. That's fine. These things are not that dangerous after all. What do we have in here? More potions and some more gems. Let's put the gems over there. And this is... Oh, this needs to be identified, actually. It is Berduscan Black Brew. Not the first one. And a Potion of Agility. Certainly not the first one. I find some of those every once in a while. There's nothing... Oh, that looks like a door over there, but it isn't. It's just tapestry. And some enemies in here. Fortunately, Goronin is the one being attacked. Because he has the most HP. I mean, he's not being attacked because he has the most HP. It is fortunate because he has the most HP. We got arrows plus 2. Arrow of the hand plus 2. What do you mean? Made during the golden age between the elves of the Seldarine's Hand and the dwarves of the Dorn's Deep. Why? It's just a normal plus 2 arrow. Why was it special? Why would I... well, whatever. We're gonna sleep anyway, so... Longsword of the Hand plus 3. Yeah, these are special. Maybe they break or something? Longsword of Confusion. There's a plus 2 weapon. You have a flaming... Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. Let's give you this. Just in case you need it, the taco is 12 instead of 8. I don't really see me using that, honestly. Yeah. Without the proficiency, there's very little reason to want to use that. And we have a Potion of Storm Giant Strength, which is 24. Not the maximum, but close enough. Okay, let me also click that, and item drained, and we got ourselves... The game is paused. Wait, what? Item drained... Item... I don't know what that means. I didn't get anything. I know for a fact I didn't get anything. We're now under attack. Perfectly fine. And in fact, let me see what I can do here. Probably not going to be able to do much. They are taking missile damage. Everything is going to be fine then. They seem to be interested in attacking. I don't know actually who is being hit the most. You are the one being hit the most. I thought I knew it. Okay, not anymore. Pretty good. Oh, that's a kill. Let's attack here. That is another kill. And yeah, the experience I'm gaining because of the failed sleeps, there we go, is actually, it's relevant. It's definitely relevant. Not, I don't do it twice though. I just reload because, yeah, there we go. I don't actually know what the chance of success is there. Yeah, that's there we go. Ooh, an aquamarine gem. That's pretty rare. It's actually, I don't know how rare it is. Aquamarine is a hard, transparent form of beryl, blue-green in color. These sought-after gems are found primarily in the barbarian tribes that roam the northern tundra. They're found in the tribes. They're not found in the earth. No, they're in the tribes. They're not even the pockets of the people who belong to the tribes. No. It's just in the tribes. They're members of the tribes. Also, the aquamarine, a beryl, I believe, is there's a bunch of gems that are beryl, and beryl is very expensive. It's also used in things for industry, but not in this world. I think emeralds are beryls. I'm not 100% sure. We got ourselves a remove curse. It's the first one we have, and it cannot be used. Is it necromancy? No, it's abjuration. Wait. Oh, because it's a... excuse me. It's for her. She's the one that has the remove curse. Right? And she doesn't have to learn spells, and that's why they don't show up. I can't see the remove curse in here. Is she not the one? I thought it was level 3. Yeah, we'll get to it. We'll get it eventually. It's not a problem. Oh, this is not the way. We go forward. I mean, and by forward, I mean upwards. It's the up. It's not really forward. And we have... Before its decay, the statue was a symbol of beauty and peace. And now, it's a symbol of ugliness and warfare? I mean, if it was destroyed by ugliness, by warfare, I suppose. Peace be with you. I have not seen adventurers in quite some time. I am called Valestes. Welcome to the Arburetum. Well met, Valestes? I mean, no disrespect, but this doesn't seem to be much of an Arburetum. Yeah, on account of there not being many arbores. Actually, I don't actually know how to say it in Latin, because that word comes from the Latin for tree. Arburetum would be the word, pronounced Latin style. But how would it be arbore? Just arbore, yeah. How do you pluralize arbore? Arborea? Rea? Arbore? Arbore? Without an E and a E? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that's where the word comes from. I take no offense to your words, friend. You speak the truth. The Arburetum lies in ruins. The plants have long since died. All the beauty here is gone. Still, I wait patiently for the day when the cycle of nature begins again and life returns here, even if it takes centuries. What came to pass that caused the destruction? The serene peace we had known for many years was ultimately shattered by war. When the Dark Horde came, we found ourselves upon the losing side. What happened next? While I appreciate that we fought for, or rather, what we fought for, and the sacrifices that were made, I am not a man of war. During the last... I thought you were a woman, actually, but no, it's just... Anyway, during the last days of the fall, I remained here and watched over the Arburetum, the last chamber in the Seldarine's hand that contained any sort of peace. It was at this time that the Seldarine's hand was blanketed with a spell that doomed us all. As my life was drained from me, so was all the beauty within the Arburetum. I watched in horror as every plant and creature died before my eyes. So here is where I stand and watch, waiting for the day when life will begin anew within these halls. That is a sad tale, Valestes. Is there any way we can help you? Perhaps you can. If in your travels you were to acquire seeds that can flourish in the harshest of places, or perhaps come across a sample of pure water, or even any small... Actually, you don't want pure water, because it needs minerals. The water plants like minerals. Or even any small animals seeking a new home. I would be able to return some beauty to this place. Such things no longer exist here in the hand, and can only be found in the rarest of places in the north. Well, I'll see what I can find. So we spoke to an elven spirit, Valestes, in the severed hand. He was standing within a ruined arboretum and asked us to help him restore it to its former beauty. And it's pure water, any pure water, small animals in need of a new home, or seeds that could flourish. It's 3 things that we're going to need to get, I assume. instead of just being the one, because we could just get one of those, and because the way he said it does sound like any one of those will be good enough. A simple stone bench that has withstood decay, withstood, yes, decay through time, and yeah, that's just the stone usually allows for that. It's not, you know, stone does decay, but it does take a long time. It's usually how that goes. So, there's a lot of levels in here in this tower. Admittedly, each level is small, but still, that is pretty big. So, we explored that area. Anyway, moving on. Just trying to make sure that we don't miss anything, because obviously we're gonna have to talk to all these companions, or not companions, NPCs. So it's just more quarters, people sleeping all in the same room. Very medieval, very medieval in style. So we have a potion of healing. That's good enough. We have a cone of cold, I believe is what that's called. Yes, it is. Let's hope that I don't destroy it, because that one is actually pretty decent. Oh, it's a level 5 one. Yeah, that's why it's decent. Did I get anything else? I did. I got a potion of cold resistance. Always putting it in the wrong thing. Excuse me. Hi. It is Sehria. Hi. Have you come to play with me? I haven't had anyone to play with for so long. My name is Sehria. It's nice to meet you. Have you seen my mother? I'm afraid not, little one. Who is your mother? Mother is mother. She owns this place. When strangers come to the hand, Mother lets them rest here. Did you want to play now? Oh, I thought this wasn't the... Yeah, where did your mother go? Mother said there was a lot of fighting downstairs and that we should stay here. There was so much noise. When the noise got really loud, Mother began to cry. She told me to hide under the bed and not to let anyone in. Mother said she was going to help and that she'd come back to play with me soon. She locked the door and I haven't seen her since. That's okay. Mother is probably busy helping. She'll come back soon. That second line is curious. You must know the truth. You will never see your mother again. How do I know that? We're talking to a ghost. I think we're talking to a ghost. And even if we're not talking to a ghost, what makes you think that her mother is not also a ghost? For all I know, her mother is whoever is on the other room. Little one, do you think your mother will mind if I rest here for a while? Nope. After you rest, then we can play. Okay. That's pretty good. I need to get into the habit of using this. Is my bowl here? She asks. And I got myself a water opal. And that is one that we found already. Well, this is a sleeping quarter. Sleeping accommodation. It's fine enough. It's got a lot of beds. And, does it actually get marked? It does not. It just gets marked with her name. Which is fair enough. Okay. How do I get in there? Oh, there it is. I was like, what the hell? Yeah. That's the way through. What does that even... What's that supposed to be over there? What is this thing? It looks like, basically, a barred passage. Okay, so we got Kailessa over here. They are bigger than normal, aren't they? No, they're not. They're the size of elves. They're a little bit shorter than humans. Much like the... It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny that they are like that. In The Hobbit, in the book from J.R.R. Tolkien, in The Hobbit, elves are described as shorter than humans. However, that description, if I remember correctly, never shows up in The Lord of the Rings, which is obviously the most famous book by Tolkien. And I don't think it even is mentioned in the Silmarillion, which is also by Tolkien, but mostly also by his son, because it's just an amalgamation of things. Either way, the point is, elves are very specifically described as being like childlike in a very weird way in The Hobbit, because The Hobbit is just a different kind of book. And they sing, and it's weird, it's really janky. And in The Lord of the Rings, they assume the sort of high fantasy, more sort of hobo stick up their butt sort of sort of appearance that elves typically have in fantasy, and specifically have in Lord of the Rings, the movie, or the movie trilogy. But in the Dungeons and Dragons, elves are a little bit shorter than humans. And you can tell right there, because actually you might be able to tell from us as well. I don't remember the races of our team. How do I... that's that one. The female, chaotic, half-orc, there it is. Half-elf, dwarf, half-elf, elf. Oh, we don't have humans. I don't know. Either way, it's kind of... I think elves are shorter in this game. But I don't know how the lore goes in Dungeons and Dragons. Specifically for that hiccup. I'm sorry. Kailessa is her name. Adventurers! Here in the hand of the Seldarine? You must have fought past the horde below. Battle ready, I take it. Tell me, why are you here? We seek to find Larrel. Evil stalks the land and we need his powers to find the source. Wait. Is that... We need to find the source of his powers as well? No, wait. Which one? We need his powers to find the source, yes. A noble cause. That's something my heart has yearned for. What I wouldn't give to ride once again for such causes. Well met, adventurers. My name is Kailessa. I am... No, well, was the weapon master of the hand. With that all said, you must have some questions that need answering. Well met, Kailessa. We would know more about you. You're very different from most of the spirits we've encountered. When the hand was at the pinnacle of its glory, she says, I trained my people in the ways of combat. No one could best my deftness with a sword or my accuracy with a bow. All my soldiers were honed to perfection. I was misreading that H there. When we were called to battle, it did not take long before our enemies found their forces in chaos and retreat. Those days are long gone now. Any of my soldiers that remain are twisted shadows of their former selves. I differ from them only in that I have retained my senses. It is a curse, knowing what we have become, and powerless to do anything about it. Kailessa, I'd like to talk about how to find Larrel. Perhaps something can be done to help you if we find him. Finding Larrel will not be easy. When the hand fell, he was damned. He is now a Baelnorn, an elven, lich-like creature doomed to live forever. How this came about, I do not know. You may have seen Larrel as you have explored the hand, but what you saw is not truly him. It's more of a, she does air quotes, sending, unquote. And then I don't understand what the hell is a sending? A figment of himself that wanders the hand. Larrel, the true Larrel, is atop Labila's tower. Every time I have seen Larrel's sending, she doesn't do air quotes this time, it has rambled on like a village idiot. With one exception. Once, it mentioned something about Larrel's great astrolabe, and how it was no longer turning. Oh, can you tell me more about Larrel's astrolabe? Larrel's astrolabe, she says, is a wondrous device constructed to help him and his wizards research space and time. As I recall, Larrel and his wizards were using it during the last days of the hand. In the aftermath of the hand's destruction, I found this piece of machinery, which I believe to be a piece of Larrel's astrolabe. After seeing the state of mind of most everyone left in the hand, I have held onto it and guarded it. The last thing I wanted was someone using the power held within this piece to cause further harm to the hand. Oh, so it is like that other thing that I found as well. Kailessa, we may need that item if we are to have Larrel help us. Your intentions may be noble, but I'm afraid I cannot entrust you with this item yet. You will need to prove yourselves first. How? The elves atop this tower were among my most dedicated soldiers. Whatever curse befell the hand not only twisted their bodies, but twisted their minds as well. They act and live as if in the final moments of the hand, forever prepared to defend against any intrusion to this tower. What of them? My soldiers do not deserve what has befallen them. They deserve to die in battle. They would want to meet their end with steel in the hands upon the battlefield. I would ask that you climb the tower and send them to eternal rest. I will put them to rest as you wish. You have my heartfelt thanks. Return to me when my soldiers are dead. I will. I will return to you, mostly because also that we cannot not return to her because this is the way downwards. What are we dealing with here in regards to these doors? See these pits or whatever. This is going to be protected against charms and whatnot, isn't it? No, it is not. We can actually pick these locks. That is very surprising. Oh no, it's a shadowed ogre. Sorry, Kailessa. I'm killing your pets. Yeah, that's just how it goes. Oh no, it's a shadowed orc grunt. Wait. Should I be reading into this right now? That she has these things? Don't know what to say about that. Okay. So you attack there. Let's see where you're gonna go. Of course, you're gonna go over here. There we go. That's a kill. Everybody attack there. And that is a kill as well. So a little bit of experience. Kalesa doesn't seem to be too bothered about this, which I appreciate. And what is that? Is that a bed? That is a bed. With 80 gold pieces! Can you imagine just having a bed and then 80 gold pieces in there? In video game terms, 80 gold pieces is nothing. But in real life, it's a freaking treasure. It's like, just how... It's treasure. Treasure all the treasure. So treasure. All the treasure. Even if they're like really tiny gold pieces, 80 gold pieces, like a gold piece is usually a lot heavier than, let's say, 100 grams or something like that. But 80 would be 8 kilograms of gold, which would be like a small purse of gold, which means it's like, I think a kilogram of gold in modern day, is it 5K? $5,000? Or is it $500? No, it's 5,000. I think it is. It is 5,000. I might be mistaken. And we have ourselves more of the Elven Swordsman, but we are in a good position here, actually, because of many reasons. Can I cast this over there? That would be relatively good. Can I cast this over here? Yes. Yes, I can. Death is happening. More death is happening. Ooh. A lot of death is happening. This is why we cast the... She's going to fail at it, isn't she? Goronin target gone. Select everybody and attack that. That is spellcast from Ardagard. That is good news. Because hopefully that means she doesn't take as much damage. We are taking quite a lot of damage, though. Let's get another... because Cantor is not being attacked, let's get another one of those. And I think I can send a fireball in there? She's gonna fail. She's gonna fail. That's the skull trap there, activated. And everybody else, that's pretty good. That is also pretty good. And anybody else that is around there susceptible of being hit will also have been hit. And guess what? There are people in here. Oh, there's definitely people in here. Can you finish that? Okay. Let's attack there. Is Gilladel? No, Gilladel is definitely fighting. That is another kill. Yeah, the fact that all of them are archers is pretty difficult. Especially because we're basically spawning... I mean, Goronin was at the front of us in the wedge formation that I like using. But... everybody else was not. So it didn't work out quite as easily as I would want it to, but it seems like they're all gone. Oh. The top of these stairs have been... Sorry, has been. The top has been barricaded, preventing entrance from this way. But this one has not. So... we're going to need to go up this way in the next episode. For right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Icewind Dale. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.